back with Avowed, guys. I don't know what part I'm on. We're going to try to talk to the Dellingham Queen. Today. Alrighty, guess I gotta go. This way anyway. Talk to her this playthrough, because my next playthrough I'm going to play a warrior. And that character is just going to solve every problem with death.
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought?
Daughter's exhortation. You get nothing, whatever it costs me. I'm prepared. If the quiet slave hears me, none of them will ever hurt you again. Don't know who the quiet slave is. There's the token base.
Bet that was part of something once.
Nothing else up here though.
honor. Show me what you got!
Damn it.
Keep quiet. Is that all you got? Take him down.
Why are they moving over there? Just wait for him to go away. Over here so he doesn't run into me. Guys, get out the way. Put that center over there. Start there. Okay, this is really starting to irritate me.
Unseen, unheard. Look at that. After you, boy.
Shield. See if I can. Spoiling nudge cap. Oh wait.
Take him down. Here we go.
Come on, game.
It's like nature shaping these ruins into something. Like a shrine, but for who?
Well, the Delambran Queen, of course. Got past that rough patch.
Quiet, dude.
Pardon me, Mr. Bear. Something good up here. Sneaking, sneaking, sneaking. Go back down. Drop from this height. I'm gonna lose a lot of health. Go.
A welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove. I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here? A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here. Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. Take it, and go in peace.
I can't believe you pulled that off. Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
I'm just gonna fast travel. I'm not gonna try to sneak back out. That's gonna help a lot. Okay. I just need to remember I have it. Juggernaut.
You have the heart. Excellent. For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. Nature is as stubborn as ever, I see. Fair enough. Here's payment for your troubles. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first. Let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
Wheel of uneven spokes. It shatters under its own weight.
Hello? You still with me? In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure. Perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. God, my condolences. Those two are a handful, even for animancers. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. Diverted, like the flow of a river.
The
Exactly.
essence has to go somewhere.
And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate
I don't
giving
have
people
my
bad news,
Twitch chat open.
that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Alright, let's check on Giada. Ready to go,
Are
Giada?
you as excited to get started as I am? Because I'm very excited. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Are we studying
Under the
dream scourge or planning a
circumstances,
heist?
the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
Sounds like you've got covered every detail.
Animancy
of
takes a lot
and
of
contingency.
preparation. You might only have one chance to run through an experiment. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
Phantasmal focus. I'm guessing you want to study the dream scourge by filtering out local interference.
Exactly. There are many ways of going about it, but my mother's invention will get us quick results. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I'm sure everything's fine. It's just a
It's
spooky
just a
death
spooky
basement.
death basement.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the
Don't worry, I'll grab
basement
it
is
for
just outside, around the corner.
And steal all the valuables
Of course
down there
you'll
too.
need a key. Please excuse the mess.
That's
Don't
where her
worry about
parents
it.
died. I'm glad we can spare a minute to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of the animancer I just met.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba ba da. Bum ba bum ba bum ba ba da 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 da. Let's go ahead and give
Right,
this
feels
this one
great.
the old college try.
Don't know what I expected, but this isn't it.
Shrooms.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
Arthur Castell's will. That's sweet of him. Cordella Castell's will. Her parents really cared about her. Many faces of Barath. Oh, we'll read that later. Ooh, another book. The Gift Bearer's Pilgrimage. I will also read that later. Cordella is right, of course. We could refine the phantasmal focus for the rest of our lives, or we could put it to good use. So why do I have doubts? Our plan has always been to tinker with the natural order, but nature is not orderly in the living lands. If we poke too hard at nature, what's to say something else won't poke back? That's not foreboding at all. Concerned letter. Felici. You spend too much time in the privacy of your lab. Education. Ooh, that's probably spoiled, but I'll take it. Abaddon's hands. I will read that later. Worried scribblings. Alrighty, next up, dusty letter from Maxim Vidado. There's the jingle.
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Plasma focus.
We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
Oh, Costello's journal. Cordella's journal. I'll take the coins.
I don't.
They won't be needing them.
Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents. Whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
Yeah, I'm not doing links.
I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. For the time being, that would be best. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar, and I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord.
Oh, is that why
There
I
should be
couldn't
some
get
equipment
into it?
waiting for us.
'Cause it's tied to this quest.
That rugged thing? It's as dry as a bone. Hardly any essence left. Even if it wasn't, I'm not exactly welcome in the workshop these days. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety. That was not my finest hour. I was so angry. Mistakes were made. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, I don't want there to be any mistakes.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Verification and spectral jolt. Alrighty, 4. Let's see what you got. Exceptional grimoire. Oh, there's a lot of
Ice is a bit steep.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites?
that open.
You fought them? The spirit's anguish must be driving them mad, the poor dears. I believe the influence of the recently dead could drive these poor souls to rage and violence. Be gentle with them, please. I don't believe they mean you true malice. They are minnows caught in the spiritual tide. Oh, I never expected such generosity from you. You paid for my crime from your own pockets? Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora great service. Now, will you stand and pray with me? May you walk the path safely, always a step ahead of the pallid night and her toll. May the usher guide you through the safest doors to the next life, and may his skeletal hand bring you only warmth. May the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects, and may death come quickly and easily and without fear. And may we all take comfort in the knowledge that the next life
I'll just be kind to
awaits.
this clearly going insane old lady.
You know the prayer. It gives me such joy. Please, take this token of Bereth's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimika, and ferry you gently to the next life.
There we go. That gotta be up above where I found the...
Pure crystals dug from the soil.
Hey, I gotta come here anyway.
I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite...
Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining? That looks right.
Let me think. Let's see. A few things about
Plus
me.
2 Constitution. Intellect and 2 Resolve. 2 Constitution.
I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season...
Fine. Grimoire of Entropy. Paradise and Ladder.
This autumn. Apparently I also snore, which annoys some people.
So do I. Glad it won't just be me now. We should pitch our tents on either side of Marius. The drone really helps him sleep.
Right, that's me. And the first rule of camp is never listen to Kai. He's a blessed Nimdude of the highest order.
If anyone needs their soul tinkered on, don't hesitate to ask. I'm rather good with souls.
I'll take your word for it.
I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times over the years.
The evenings were cool. Fish leaped into our nets. Emerald Stair was...
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject? Not before I've done some reading.
Let me think. The evenings were cool. Fish... Thank you again for letting me join you. An Animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an Animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own.
I don't have much to offer aside from a messy camp and a bedroll.
Believe me, that's plenty. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous?
Oh, extremely. With any luck, nothing ventured, nothing
I never
gained.
expected to live forever. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway. If I must.
You want to talk again?
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorsal, a traitor to Fior Messiverno. Shame we had to kill her. But at least now she can't hurt anyone else. The damage is contained. More or less.
You weren't there for that.
I'm glad you think so. Still, it's a shame. Dorso gave up on the dream of Fior Messiverno. Blamed Animancers for the problems we tried to solve. And I hate to see anyone lose hope. That's all for now. Let me know if there's anything else.
Let's see.
Thanks for talking.
Oh, and you want to talk again? Probably for another side quest you weren't a part
Between
of.
the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsley reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. What a pain. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsley stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days she's going to change the world, shake things up. And I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again.
Alright, let's see. Are you
You
done talking?
too.
Yes, you are. Alright, let's check my stash real quick. Minaletto's conduit.
I was wondering, what do souls feel like?
Forgive me, but could you elaborate?
Exit here. Oh, party management. Let's see. Both Kai and Giada.
Did they not glow
Yay,
in
another
the
dream
light?
sequence.
Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death. Horrible or perfect? Endless spring. They breathe, they flower, they will never fade. Apple into seed? We think not. They have blossomed now. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change? Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells. More than alive. No suffering, no end. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
Okie dokie doke. Wait.
Oh, hey.
Let's see what you got. Okie dokie doke.
There should be some equipment by the Adra.
Welcome back. I hope the wilderness gave you safe passage. May I help you? You did! To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you. Wait,
No
are
ordinary
you
robber.
suggesting he stole it for some purpose? Are you accusing Eothas of murder? How could you say such a thing? I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
Challenge is one thing. Slander is something else entirely. I don't know. The mere thought of having a god's power feels profane. I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste. I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
It's a shame this had to happen. Some war wounds never heal.
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery, armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? We'll get to that and more, I promise. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face. This is
I'm
no
ready.
time for hesitation.
Let's do this.
All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine. We twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Hold on to that feeling. We might need it again. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it. My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. Naturally. After you.
But we gotta see what's down there now.
Gods! Did you open that door?
It did not bring us here to explore. Clearly, something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you?
Okay, okay. Oops.
Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. Oh, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom.
Come here, Hylia's Tower. Let's hit the lockpick. Oh, what's this?
That looks like a piece of the thing
Totem
you were
fragment.
fiddling with at camp.
Piece of the fragment. Piece of the totem fragment. Fragment totem. Totem fragment. Whatever. Alrighty, let's continue down.
We've got company. Here we go.
Try a better weapon. Next one's mine.
I like the pull of Eora. I'm gonna stick with this one.
Who's next? Anyone?
but that's...
Look out. You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Gianna.
Give me all the goodies. What's in here? Is that it? Yeah, I think that was it for in here. Alright, down I go.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. You must be aware, Chris. If not from the water, perhaps over it.
Cool. Come on. Let's try this one. There we go. Alright, onward to more of the story. And that Essence potion.
What in the name of Aora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before.
Giant slumber. One-handed melee.
Never a dull moment with you in charge.
Ek worth and rot! Ek worth and rot! Then!
Alright, I'm gonna switch back to the one.
Ek worth and rot! To the right! Ek worth and rot! Seek! Worth and rot!
Come on!
I got Ek worth and rot! Ek worth and rot! Ek worth and rot!
Primal rock. Back grenade. Wind me the treasure. Ooh, give me that health.
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. There's no secret entrance. I'll say.
Ready to make an entry.
Gather round! Seek!
Here I go!
Watch your right!
On your right!
Worth and rot!
Good one!
Where is Shaman?
Worth and rot! Seek! Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Seek! Dodge this! Worth and rot! Worth and rot! To the left! Come on! Come on! Gather round! Worth and rot! Come on! Come on! Worth and rot! Gather round! Come on! Come on! Gather round! Worth and rot! I'll fix it! Come on! Come on! I'll fix this! Worth and rot! Gather round! Worth and rot! Nicely done! Dead!
If there are any monsters left, that means the coast is clear. Let's
That
have a
was a
look at
pretty
the
difficult
outlook.
boss. He kept healing himself. Holy crap. Can't get through there yet. Not
Come,
over here.
hear us through the Adra.
Can't get through there yet either.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The equipment was compensating for a poor connection to the Beyond. Here, we won't have that problem. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Find us. You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts, we welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain. Lonely, yes. None have asked after us in so long. We open to you as a bud before the sun. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. We are the heart in the soil, the lungs. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered. We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado. None who remember us still live. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long. A mistake, nothing more. We swear, we kept nothing from you. This prison clouds our mind, our memories as murky as fetid water. Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Alas, we have been cut off from the land we knew and loved for too long. We could not trace its hills and valleys for you. But there are others who can. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akita, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will
Sweet, I get
you
enough
accept
power.
it?
Oh, my intellect is not high enough.
Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. free us.
Thorn of Sapadal.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. It's a good thing we got results, because I have no desire to put you through that again. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the Living Lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness. You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you? I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something. Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb. Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
I got a headache just thinking about it. And I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Mesiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research.
Oh boy.
They all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy. The end of the Living Lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel. We were sure they came. Was it the past?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter? I don't like the sound of that. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
I got another achievement. Proper introduction.
Subtle as a mouse.
Alrighty, let's go.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only Oh my god. No!
Andra's deaths. This was no accident.
Oh no! It's burning! Alright, let's go.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste. We won't learn anything standing here. I just hope Quilichi is all right.
Something's burning. Doesn't look like the city, but let's...
So can I fast travel now?
Let's make sure no one's hurt.
I saved Fior Masaverna from being raised by the boat.
I can't believe...
Is that what that said? Yep, that's what that said.
Leave this. All things considered, Fior Masaverna looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
They break, they bind us.
Alright, let's go. There should be a bridge right around here somewhere.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Again and again they strike.
Oh, no, you don't!
Worth and rot! Seek!
That's one for us.
Alright, let's run. Oh my goodness. Still the road soldiers. Ranger. Strengthening the Rangers helped them fight off the Steel Garrote.
Hey kid, let's set out. We've tarried long enough. I thought you did quite well, under the circumstances.
Adam!
Don't mind me, just picking off steel garrote whenever they pass. Amateurs.
Good news, envoy. We captured a prisoner and he's all yours.
Oh!
There's the city. Thank goodness.
Oh, they
It's good to
captured
see
a
how-
prisoner.
Envoy, over here. I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him. What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower. Be my guest.
Interrogation.
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen, I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half. You know I was bluffing, don't you? I'm not looking forward to cleaning up the mess. So you can help me by telling us what we want to know.
Your threats are wasted, Kerr. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Mesiverno.
So I figured.
Emerald Stairs on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book. I'll see to it myself. One clean cut. Then again, I am known to be a little clumsy with an axe.
I say we give his body to Elia. Make him a revenant. Or worse.
Maybe that's taking it a bit too far. Thanks, Envoy. If I know the Burn Queen, she won't mind if we enjoy our vengeance a little.
If the Steel Garrote want justice, this is what it looks like.
I thought you had a gut wound,
Let's
dude.
make sure we're long gone by then.
Fior Mesiverno. Oh, one guy got into the city.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the Steel Garrote before they could cause any serious damage. How silly of me. Here, compensation for your good work.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
I can
The
deal with the
Inquisitor is
Inquisitor.
not one to be trifled with. I hope you are not punished for your generosity. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Stilgarot have declared war on the living lands.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
Oh, what changed your mind, buddy?
You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as our lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giada.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell her, it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
There's no other explanation for the spiritual shift in the Living Lands. Something that slept has awoken. I believe there is still more to learn, but a disturbance on this scale could explain the changes to our ecosystem.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Stilgarot, and now... what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis. Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the Adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
These are Giada's
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradis is more secure, but it would mean living under Adheran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
Huh.
It's unpredictable, and that's why it has a chance to succeed.
When did you grow a spine, Ignacy?
Who says I have? Take care in your travels, Giada. May we meet again.
My days of subterfuge are behind me. Be the leader these people need, and they will follow you anywhere.
What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
Darling,
There's a
I'm
gate to the
baddest
north,
influence
which will take you
need.
to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Oh, I leveled up too. You know what? I'll go ahead and get this one too. Let's up our intellect.
Back to Shatterscarp then.
There's that. Let's look at the other shops in here.
Maybe Pat.
store.
Come on now, I think you've had enough.
Back again?
But I only had 7.
Let's see what you got. Okay, got you. Let's set up camp here. There we go.
That's 3. It's definitely getting fired up now.
Nice.
Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. You did the right thing. I think they're better off in Paradise than struggling out there in Shatterscarp. It'll be interesting to see how the Pargrunen in Paradise react to a bunch of Valians moving in. It's a very different place from Solace. More welcoming, but not much. Probably. Paradise is a lot more forgiving than the Stair. Right, changing the subject. Pleasant dreams. Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fior was attacked when we weren't looking. It's a miracle it's still there. Right. I guess we did. Wish we could have done more. At least that's one more town the Steel Garrote failed to burn to the ground. That's something. Right. Changing the subject.
That is going to annoy
If I
the
must.
hell out of me.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Messiverno could have been worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the living lands is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far. The Steel Garrote are just a symptom. I keep asking myself, how could I have missed this? How could I not have known an attack was coming? We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge, we missed the enemy on our doorstep. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge. I doubt they know the meaning of the word. They seem a little out of touch. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal, I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself? I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else. Sending my people to Paradise is a bold move. Bold, but more importantly, unpredictable. The whole thing could still end in disaster, but we're used to it by now. The Steel Garrote will keep a watchful eye on my people, but we will do the same to them. From inside the lion's den. Meanwhile, the Adherents will enjoy their false sense of security for however long it lasts. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot. In that case, let's go out there and make a good first impression. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Not before I've done some reading. I knew the Steel Garrote were up to no good.
No one ever plans anything nice in a hidden war camp, do they?
This isn't over, you know. Emerald Stair was just the beginning.
Ominous portents of doom. Need more of those for sure.
It's hard to imagine my people taking shelter in Paradise.
Paradise is big enough to get lost in. When you're starting over, sometimes you need that. Don't worry. They'll find their place there.
Maybe it is safer to remain lost. I'm starving. Serves me right for not packing enough snacks.
I've got some cheese. You want to share?
You have cheese? Where did you get cheese?
Maurice's pack. It's full of snacks. I figured he wouldn't miss a little cheese.
I won't tell if you don't.
Right. Did someone eat my special cheese?
Cheese? No, not me. What about you, Kai?
Believe me, you'd...
Let's exit here. And confirm. Okie dokie. Store. Need any of that. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, that's too far. Whew.
Well, luckily those steel garrote soldiers at the gate haven't bothered me yet. I'm just hoping not to draw their attention. I'd like a word.
Gods, what happened here?
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another. The Inquisitor warned me about this rebellious temperament of yours. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased. Perhaps, but your goals are aligned. That's all that matters.
We have nothing in common with the likes of her or you.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she is trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them.
I see I have your attention. Good. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. Because we have one thing in common. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp. Word travels fast. Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way. You didn't. I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. Inquisitor Ludwig is always watching. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerty. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. No need. She has both of hers on you. Be seeing you, Envoy. Sooner or later.
You've seen what happens when the Steel Garrote mess with Emerald Stair. I suggest you remember it.
Trust me, we will. Good luck with her, Envoy. You're going to need it.
I didn't think it was possible to hate someone this...
Go to Dawn Shower real quick. I don't know where this guy's supposed to be at. I think he's supposed to be back in Dawn Shore. I'll figure this out later. Practical pockets. I think that's... Is that the ranger outpost?
Worth and rot! It's worth and rot! Never had a chance. It's worth and rot! It's worth and rot! He's not so good! Worth and rot! It's worth and rot! It's worth and rot!
Take your best shot.
Protect the envoy. It's worth and rot! Well struck. It's worth and rot! Cool wax 10! Seek! Sur merci. Done.
Another glorious battle.
I love butter. I don't even think that's that one. That one's by the river. one's right there. Oh wow. It is getting late. Strangled Ager over there?
You know... swamps are always more colorful than I imagined.
Save your energy.
Travel into the Riverside Cave. Sure, more exploration.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what? Seeing things? There's someone else out there. Someone new. Probably Adherents.
And you're the only one who saw them?
People in armor, skulking about in the forest. And it's definitely not the Rangers from Fjord. I'm not about to trust the word of an outsider.
Either way, you need to get some rest. And you, Adiran, should just be moving on.
I'll steal all the goodies from you, since you're being a dick.
Stop right there, Adiran. I know what you did. I don't have to bow and scrape to you because you let Egwolf live. I'm no fool. You can go inside. For now. We're tired and hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself.
Okay. Yoink. Yoink.
Hungry? Now we have to be damned too. There has to be a caravan coming soon.
Wouldn't bet on it.
There has to be a caravan coming soon.
Wouldn't bet on it.
I hear the jingle. There's the jingle.
Stay calm. Let us see what our visitors have to say for themselves. I said, stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlen, I know this is the Adiran who set Igwulf free, but...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? She spared Igwulf for a reason. I'm sure she also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it. Igwulf is a zealot and a madman. Still, you saw promise. I hope you do not live to regret your choice. Many of our fellow rebels hold fast to Igwulf's vision. We are not among them. Now, we are tired. Please state your purpose and leave. No, we have enough to sustain ourselves, and help from an Adiran would not come without a price. We fought with the rebels in Paradis. The Steel Garrote closed in on us. We had no choice but to escape. All we wanted was to survive. We had no idea Emerald Stair was like this. A dangerous question. One with many answers, few of which you would understand. Mainly, we did not ask for them. They brought their laws, their punishments, and we had no say in the matter. Surely you can comprehend freedom at least. An envoy with both eyes open. Strange. I wonder how you will fare. The greatest boon you could give would be to turn around and leave. Forget this place. Forget us.
Those will compliment my outfit really nice. Another jingle. We go to camp. There's more jingle. I hear more jingle.
Stand back.
Open sesame.
Here it comes.
Okay, so yeah, that was a bit of a glitch. Ah. Okay, let's leave. It's what's up here. Okay, I don't think there's anything there. There.
Protect the envoy.
One for you! Good find.
Cave. let's open up the next area. Then that'll be it for today. Let's go to Shatterscarp.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home. Who cares what she believes? What right have the dead to judge the living? We were lucky this time. My people will be on high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back changed. Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Don't look at me. Ask the voice in your head.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge.
The garden implies cultivation, patience, intention.
Indeed. And deep roots waiting to be unearthed. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise. But it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
Oh my goodness. I am not doing that.
What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
Anything. Right. Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fiormesi Verno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it. No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
Alright, let's see.
I met this Animancer one time. You...
Alrighty. Save game. And that's all for tonight, guys.